watching Thrifty Kaniffy.
Hello everyone and welcome to Thrifty Kaniffy. Well, today we're going to be looking at an older Rough Rider. This is one I got off of eBay some time ago. And it's the yellow style box. You know, you get the older style font on the box with the RI spelling and the horse here. And it's pretty much just the same on all four sides of the box laterally. And then you got the model number on the end here, RR031. And then the barcode on this side, also with RR031. So pretty basic style box. Nothing too particularly fancy about it, but pretty nice that you get, you know, you always know you have an older one when you get that box. Well, we're looking at a medium Stockman. It's 3.6 inches, let's call it, in the closed position. Serpentine style frame. Got the mother of pearl handles. Nickel silver bolsters. Let's get a close-up look at that. Yeah, really beautiful handles. And they reflect really nicely in certain spots there. You can see this little area here and up in here. I just love the mother of pearl. Looks fantastic. You got nickel silver bolsters, nice and plain. No crazy R bolsters or anything unneeded or unwanted. And nice serpentine frame. Very elegant styling to this knife. Very old-fashioned looking. You got the 3 blades there, top-down view for your Stockman. This front blade is the clip point blade, and the secondary blade there in the middle is the sheep's foot. You can see the access to the nail nicks. They're both matte strike pull. And then on the back is your spay blade with another very nice matte strike pull for it. The bottom, you can see the quality of the fit and finish, the brass liners. Very nicely done. Maybe just a minor little dip there, a little step. But other than that, it looks pretty solid. And if you look at the transitions, look how well that is done. You don't have any kind of a gap there. Looks really well done. Nice bolsters, like I say, just very plain and to the point, nothing unneeded or unwanted. And those handles, they just kind of pop. But overall, just very well built. I always love these older Rough Riders when they're well made. Of course, you just got the 440A stainless steel blades. Nothing super fancy or anything like that, but good pull on that. No half stop or anything. And just rotates right around. Say it's right at a 7 pull. I'll give you guys an opportunity to listen to the walk and talk. And you get the Rough Rider stamped there on the blade. Old styling font there, Rough Rider. And you can see the anvil on the blade edge, tested sharp with the RR in there on the little anvil, the logo. There's a good look at it. Again, that matte strike pull. Let's look at your edge grind. Pretty decent. Looks like it's pretty consistent. Yeah, good point on it. Really kind of an attractive blade shape for medium Stockman. I think this is kind of a really good way to do it. Just have that very narrow clip point blade or California clip blade, Skinner blade, Turkish clip, whatever you want to call it. There's a really good look at that anvil tang stamp there. And let's look at the other side. So the blade edge over here looks pretty good too. Maybe just a little bit heavier at the belly here than the other side was. So the geometry not perfect. But there you can see it says 440 razor sharp steel. So these are 440A stainless. And you can see the china there to denote the country of origin. But yeah, it's just an attractive style blade, I think, for this style knife. So really happy with that. Walk and talk on there. Just seems very quality. And for what you're paying, you know, probably what you paid new, I'm guessing this was probably well under $15 at the time. Now this one's from 2003. That's when this said this was released. So yeah, that's been quite a long time now. You know, you think about Rough Rider not being all that old, but they just reached their 30th birthday this year. So there are some that are out there. They're, you know, got a little age to them. Now here's your sheep's foot. Beautiful grind on that one too. You can see the toothiness there at the front. Kind of nice. Get the match strike pull, mirror finish. Rather thin style blade, but that's kind of what you're expecting on a medium Stockman. A little bit of blade rub there. And there's the other side. No tank stamps on this one. Just plain. Again, no half stops, but you got about a, I don't know, probably about a 6.5 pull on this one, maybe a little lighter than the main blade. Snaps in there well. And that looks like a really useful blade. I get enough good 4-finger grip on there. And there's a room for choking up. So this medium Stockman, you know, it's one I have quite a few of. I just haven't done a ton of reviews on them. I don't know why. I guess I don't want to overload you guys with like the same style knife all the time. So I kind of try to split up the reviews that I do that aren't all concentrated in one style of knife. But I have quite a few more other of these medium Stockmans that I need to review. And I thought this would be a good one to take a look at today since it's been a little while. But yeah, a really attractive sheep's foot blade there. So let's go back to that clip point blade and take a measure. You're looking at a 2 3/4 inch blade, and you're just shy of 2.5 on the cutting edge. Let's call that 2 3/8. And then let's go back to that sheep's foot. We got a 2-inch blade with 1 3/4 inch cutting edge. All right, so let's take a look at your final blade here. Spade blade. Now this is one that doesn't really offend me all that much. It's kind of smaller. Wish it would just have a little bit more of a tip, but I understand why it doesn't. Of course, the whole point of a spade blade is to be able to not puncture while you're doing the work that you would on your animal. And there's a little bit of a wonky edge on this one compared to the others, I'd say. A little heavier here. Gets a little thicker as you go outward, but, you know, we've seen a lot worse. This one a little more consistent, but still a little heavy. But does feel actually pretty sharp, so I'm not going to be messing around with that one too much. There you can kind of see the toothiness of the blade edge there too. But again, nail neck, you know, is a very attractive style matte strike pull type. And you're looking at a 2-inch blade, much like the sheep's foot, with a 1 3/4 inch cutting edge. So pretty similar in length and cutting edge to the sheep's foot blade. But yeah, pull on that one, I'd say again about 6.5, pretty much like the sheep's foot blade. But super smooth. The action on this is fantastic. You can see those pivots are nice and clean. I didn't have to really clean this thing out. It was just a little dry. Gave it a little bit of oil, and that was it. Just, you know, because it was old, been sitting around, probably not been used. But fantastic looking medium Stockman, I'd say, and they do a good job, Rough Rider, on their medium Stockmans, and especially the older ones. I think they're just they're so non-polluted with any kind of unnecessary accoutrement. They just give you the plain handle, no shield or anything, and just the single threaded bolsters. So, you know, I recommend if you're into the simplistic style knives that you kind of go through the catalog and see what you like of these older Rough Riders. I think this is one that kind of fits that mold. So again, this is the model number RR031. Another little quick look at the box here. And there's your model number. But that's going to do it for my review, guys. I hope you enjoyed this older Rough Rider. I haven't, like I said, taken a look at one of these for a little bit, so thought I would today. But that's going to do it for me. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell to be made aware of videos when they drop. We'll see you next time, guys. Take care.